So anyway, we're here with Brooks. This is his little solo adventure.
Yeah, just let me...
He's opening a beer.
This isn't a beer.
A soda pop.
It's not a soda pop either, it's a monster. I hope it kills me when I'm young.
It does.
I had my midlife crisis at the age of 12, so I think I'm going to die at the age of 24. So I don't have a lot to go.
It's what we can hope for.
Yeah, at least.
It's all we can hope for.
At least me.
Existence is pain.
Existence is pain. There you go.
Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
I'm the original Mr. Meeseeks, and there's nothing we can do.
Existence is pain.
I love that show.
So anyway,
right.
We're with you. You had just left the keep immediately, and you were going to head back to...
Fly down the ship and try to get the wizard guy.
Anyway, so you're going to meet the magician on the boat. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing how are you going to get there?
Walking.
I know, but how?
The same way we came in.
So you're going to walk down this way?
Yeah.
Down the main street, and then to the east, and then south through here?
Yeah. Same way we came in.
Okay, cool. So you continue walking, and once again, you see the fort up on the hill, and you see this entire area, which you now know is owned by the Green Seers and Mad Jack Flynn. Mm-hmm. And now you are starting to notice the vines that are crawling all over all the buildings in his neighborhood.
Cool.
You make it to the edge of the crew territory, and I want you to give me a perception check.
I bet I'm not going to see anything. Yeah, there you go, 7.
So you don't see anything. That doesn't mean there's anything to see, but you continue walking, and on your right, as you're walking down toward the sea, you do see this hill fort.
That'd be on my left.
That would be on your right if you're walking
I'm
this
walking
way.
this way.
If you're walking this way, it would be on your right.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no.
Don't mess with me with direction, bro.
Yeah, for some reason I thought... Anyways.
So anyway, you see this little hill fort, and right below it, you see this giant marketplace.
Okay.
Absolutely giant marketplace.
Yeah, cool.
And there are stands everywhere, people selling all sorts of wares.
Cool.
And you walk past it, and I want you to give me another perception check.
16.
No, that's not bad. Do you have anything added on to that?
Just 16.
You don't have anything?
Nope, don't add wisdom, don't add...
So, anyway, you don't necessarily notice anything in particular, except that you feel like you are being followed a little bit. And it's just, you have this intuition from growing up in a city, and so you turn your head slightly, not trying to get their attention,
Mm-hmm.
And you see 4 drow falling behind you. And they're being a little obvious.
Okay. I'm gonna whip around and use prestidigitation to make my hands look like they're sparking.
Okay, give me a performance check.
It's not to perform. I'm just gonna ask, who are you? It's like...
Oh, okay.
It's more of like a...
Oh, intimidation?
Or it's not I guess...
I just want to see how scared they are.
I'll roll an intimidation. It's more just along the lines of, look what I can do. I got a 16.
Yeah, they seem kind of frightened. I mean, they've seen magic before. Most people in the world have. Mm-hmm. But it's still frightening to be threatened. It's just like being threatened
with a gun.
With a gun or a knife or whatever.
Yeah.
So they kind of step back and they go, "Better watch your back, Daywalker."
What do you want?
Actually, no. Let me restart that. They don't say Daywalker.
Oh my god. Quit being racist.
Oh, I'm thinking about Skyrim.
Quit being racist, dude.
Don't they use that in Skyrim? Daywalker?
No, that's what they call pale-skinned blondes in the world. They call them daywalkers.
Is that, or was that something ghouls said in Fallout?
No, they said
smooth skin.
Smooth skin, yeah.
Now I can't remember what daywalkers are. But anyway,
Dayman. It's looking for the nightman. All right.
Fighter. So You kind of stand up to them, and they kind of back off a little bit. And he goes, "You better watch your back. You're lucky you aren't in our neighborhood."
What do you want with me?
We can't tell you that.
That seems oddly vague. I'm just gonna turn around and keep walking.
Okay, sounds good.
If they keep
And
following me.
you also know that this isn't Drow territory.
Oh yeah, I know.
This
they're
is
in the
Kree.
dark. They're the dark ears.
Yeah, the dark ears.
But I don't care. They're just probably some people who want my money.
Maybe.
Maybe that's all I.
So you keep walking, and are you gonna look over your shoulder? And
Well, I'm gonna make sure they're not following me.
they do. As you can tell, they're not following you anymore.
Okay.
They slip back into the marketplace.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, so you keep going, and you get to the harbor, and you pass through the little checkpoint, and you walk down the switchback all the way to the pier. And the pier is, once again, it is a mess of people running back and forth with boxes, loading things, loading ships. Merchants from countless places, especially if they're down on their luck, will come to this place to, try to get some cheap merchandise that's probably been stolen. So, yes. What do you want to do?
Try to get to the ship.
It's out. You see it. It's out in the bay, just sailing back and forth in the bay.
Is there any way I can flag it down?
I don't know.
Could you shoot firebolts in the air?
That's up to you, man.
I don't know if that'll get their attention. I wonder how far minor illusion can go.
Can you also do the? This is just an idea. That one thing where you can talk with someone.
That has range.
How much is the range? You just have to be able to see them, right?
It has a range of 120 feet. So
I'm going to say that with your ship heart, you can extend that a little bit. Just it amplifies it.
okay. Then I'm just gonna message the wizard if I can. I have to have line of sight.
You can see him.
Okay. Yeah. So
So you gain connection with him,
mm-hmm.
and what do you want to say?
I need to speak with you.
Is it safe once again?
Not really, but well, I mean, it's as safe as it was last time we pulled in.
Not very convincing, but we'll pull in.
Just pull in, get me on, and we can pull out. You don't even have to come in all the way. Just throw me a rope.
So anyway, he pulls up, and they pull up right to the harbor, and they just dock it real quick.
Right, I'm gonna jump on and then just pull up the board and say, "All right, we're out."
Now, do you want us to get back into the bay?
Yeah, we're gonna start circling again.
So they get these long sticks out, and they push it back out into the bay, and they start sailing it around. And he goes, "What did you find out?"
So, at first, I wasn't very interested in the land. It seemed like a suicide attempt that I was just willing to give it up to any one of the clans and jump ship.
Did you find out why?
Find out why.
Did you find out why we wanted it? Wanted that land?
Well, we found the door. If that's what you're asking.
He kind of looks around and says, "Come with me." And you guys walk up into the captain's quarters, which are, you remember where they're at.
Right.
And you close the door, and no one's in there.
Right.
And he says, "You found the door then?"
Yep.
Only me and the captain knew about those doors.
Yeah, and that's how I want to keep it.
I find that very wise.
I feel as though, what did he think was inside of the doors?
He points around the room, and there's tons of books in this room, right? We were trying to search for the origins of it. We were sure that its origins lie within the first occupants of this island, the Highwinders. This was one of their bases of operation.
I mean, it had to have been.
And so it was taken over by pirates after. It was taken over by pirates after a specific point, and but it seems under our research that that's not true. That it's much older than even that was.
It had dwarven symbols on the side.
It was.
Makes sense. I don't care about its origin. I don't care at all about how it got here. I just want to know what's behind the door.
Whatever it is lost to history, could be gold. It could be secrets. It could be power.
I think it's a prison.
For?
Something powerful. I don't know.
Did you see it? Did you see the mirage around it?
Yeah, I did. I felt the winds. Could have been some illusion, but I seriously... If people have treasure like that, they normally put it in a place where they can easily get to it. Why would they just put the door here if it was their treasure? What it feels like to me is since this island is so isolated out here, they used it as a prison. That's what I feel like it is.
It's a theory.
So I want to find the gem and dispose of it. I want to lose it to the sea.
You want to get rid of it.
Rid of it.
You don't want to...
Don't think that... even if it is treasure, it's only going to cause more strife here.
Well, maybe we could do that if we knew where the stone was in the first place.
That's why I came to you. What do you know about it?
All we know is that at one point, all the stones were together. We have records of this.
All right?
We've been spending the good part of the last 2 years searching for it. And we might have found the last one if Casimir the Crimson had not fallen so low.
Yeah.
He
seemed pretty much a dick at the end.
He was very intentional at not leaving it to be unopened, but to open it. He was sure that there was some sort of secret in there that would change what we knew.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with him, but were you guys on a lead when you found us?
We had two things. There was a senator.
Okay.
In El Dohe. And we got wind that he might have found it at one point.
And the senator's name?
Well, Pache.
Of course.
Do you know this man?
Yeah, he's my dad.
Oh.
Oh, this is getting good. All right. Let's make course.
We can't go now.
Why not?
I cannot without the captain.
Fine. Well, then I say we find the
Plus,
captain.
we have no idea where it is at the moment. All we have is leads, but...
Can I do like see if I can remember anything fitting the description? What does the orb look like?
So they're not actually orbs, so they're like stones with these like... I'll let you see it more up close. You didn't really get to see it. They're like these stones
They have carvings in them.
Yes.
Okay. Can I see if I can remember anything like that?
Yeah, give me a memory check.
I think that would be intelligence. See if I can remember it right now.
No, you don't remember it. To me, you don't remember seeing anything like that as a kid, and he sees that you're thinking about it. He goes, you don't have to figure it out now. If you remember anything about it, just talk to me. We do know that he works with this trading company out of Trinesto.
Yeah, and that's where we were heading when you intercepted us.
I remember the conversation about us thinking about heading there, but we do know that he has ships that sail here actively.
Yeah.
And
to Trinesto. We
were under the impression that your father might have known about the door. And it's something bigger than him. Bigger than anyone.
It's hard being bigger than him.
He goes, you weren't that close to your father,
No,
were you?
I meant fat. Like, he's fat.
Is he?
It was a joke.
Okay.
It's a stupid joke.
Okay, I'm joking. So anyway, yes, he goes, I promise you that we will try to find some leads. There might be people within the city, even, that want the same things your father does. There may be,
Of course there are. I think that's why either the pirate lords don't know about the door. I don't expect the leader of the avatars to know about the door. I'm pretty sure the Green Seers know about the door because he was so interested in land. I think the Red Tails or the Mischief don't have a clue. They just want land. As far as maybe the Ring Stealers, he might know about it. Swain,
Ring Taker.
He might know about it. Maybe that's why he felt as though he needed someone to come and defend it, and he chose us. But I don't know if he knows about it, and the others I don't think know about it. Unless
We were very careful to keep it under wraps, but that was one thing we were afraid of, is that when we took one of the stones off of a ship that was owned by your father's trading company, one of them let on that there was more at play than we originally thought, that there were more people watching us.
I think definitely the satyr from the Green Seers knows for sure.
I think we can trust him, though.
I don't know. I don't trust anyone here.
Okay, and that's probably smart.
Ugh.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about?
No, that's it. I think this is what we need to do.
Where would you like to go? Just so you know, the Roost Island is where Casimir stayed. You might want to gather your party and return back to
what
the
we
Roost.
need to do.
It's easily defended there too. The only problem I would have is that it would take us a while to get to the contested land.
Here's what we do. We need to take those stones that are in the wall already and put them in a safer place.
That's as safe as we can get it. No one has found it yet. I'm surprised you found it.
Are you sure?
As sure as I can be.
I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't risk it.
You can try removing them. We did.
But they don't remove.
They don't. They will not come out.
All right. Then I just say we take everyone and head to Ternesto. That way we can find information on what ships have left with what.
I say we should talk with the rest of the party, and I think the first step we need to take is to safeguard that territory will be ours when we even get back.
Oh yeah, no, we just leave men there, but we'd have to make a deal with Ring Stealer.
Ring Taker.
Ring Taker, yeah, that guy. Swain.
Once we figure it out, it's a conversation that needs to be had. Would you like me to ready the men? There's some of our militia on the island still. We could mobilize them to the neighborhood.
Get them there. The Red Tail or the Mischief are already trying to take it over.
What's happened?
They've just been raiding through the whole place. It's unchecked, so
How many people were killed?
I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't matter too much.
It matters to me. I had family and friends there.
Well, I'm sorry. We barely had time to stop them. We did, send a message and kill about 8 of them. Spare one to send a message, and 3 others joined us. Or I don't know that yet. And we put the other 3 to sleep to be interrogated.
Okay. Well, I'll put you off to find the rest of the party and to get them back here.
All right. Yeah.
I will mobilize the men, and they will be sent in as soon as possible.
Sounds good to me.
So the boat, once again, they make word, and it pulls back into the port. They lower a boarding plank for you. And what do?
Go back.
Going back where?
I'm going back to the inn. I think that's where we're all meeting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to the Ring Stealer Inn.
Yeah, it's called the Marble Lady.
The Marble Lady. That's where I'm going.
Okay. Cool. So, you leave the keep. Where are you going?
I think first I was gonna drop off the rat folk at the ship. Do I have to?
Yep. You can head that way if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's kind of a trek, but whatever. I'd rather them not be getting in the way. So I'm gonna bring them there and basically say, don't mistreat them. But
how are you gonna go?
Oh shit. Okay, so from the neighborhood.
You're right here.
Yeah. I guess only way really. Because I don't really want to go talk to the avatars with them with me because I think they might kill them. So I guess I'll head through just Green Seer territory with them.
Are you gonna go straight through? I just want to know so
Yeah.
I'm aware of where.
I
everything is.
think so. I'm just gonna try and
Okay.
yeah.
Leave your way. It's a little complicated. So what I'm going to do is you get out of the little neighborhood. They're following you.
Yeah.
I want you to give me a perception or insight.
Insight?
Sorry.
Insight? Okay, insight is 12.
Do you need your?
Yeah,
put that
right
over.
over here. Yeah.
So it's 12. You don't have anything added on to that.
No, I've got 0 for wisdom stuff mostly.
Insight. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got 12.
Yeah.
Okay. So they seem like they're gonna stay right with you.
Okay.
You walk
I'm
onto the
assuming
main
we
street.
probably didn't give them their weapons back.
No,
just yet.
you
yeah.
actually did not.
Yeah. Okay.
So you get them back to the main street, you walk them down, and you start cutting through Green Seer territory. I want you to give me knowledge of city check, which you don't have anything added to and you're not proficient in.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
It's just me.
3.
It's me in intelligence. Yeah, you get lost.
Figured.
So you get lost cutting because I mean it's really.
Yeah,
No.
it's a massive area. I kind of
So
figured, but
it is pretty big. So you get lost a little bit, and I want you to give me another insight check.
insight. Okay. 4.
I am so sorry. You turn around because you get stuck in one of these back alleys.
Yeah.
And you turn around and you see the rat folk are just running.
I just kind of sigh and put my hand to my forehead, and I'm like, shit! And I'm just gonna head up to the avatars now, because now there's no point.
Okay, so I want you to give me another knowledge.
I'm not gonna cause a huge fight in someone else's territory. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna try and do what I was supposed to do in the beginning. Oh, frick. I hit my hand. Should I re-roll?
Okay, so you cannot find your way out of the Green
God
Seer
damn it.
territory.
Well, this is the end of Evelyn, guys.
No, but you do see he looks a little wild around the eyes.
Yeah.
And he's sitting against a wall, and he is drinking out of a broken bottle.
Oh boy. That's promising.
He goes, "You lost?"
A little bit.
He goes, "If you make it worth my while, I could tell you directions."
What do you need?
I don't know. I can't think of the way out of here at this moment. He starts rubbing his fingers together and.
All right, shit. I don't have a lot in terms of gold. I'm gonna give him gold is still worth it's
Yeah.
more than most people would get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him 2 gold.
Okay, you throw 2 gold and he goes, "Oh, for this," and he stands up and he says, "Follow me."
Okay. Gonna insight check him real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, freak! Dice, no, stop. Oh, natural 20.
Awesome. Yeah, you can tell he's being honest.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna mark off 2 gold then. Probably
Plus,
gonna-
he's stumbling at the moment, so
Yeah.
even if he was trying to get away from you, you could.
No, I just mean trying to leave me. Maybe there's a gang or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's freaking pirate territory, man. So yeah.
So anyway, he leads you back out into the main street, and he says, "Where are you headed?"
What's the? Do I know what the actual? What's the place that the avatars are called?
Oh, so this is
Location?
Morgan's Bluff. Is the neighborhood.
Okay. I was trying to find my way to Morgan's Bluff.
Oh, well, are you anywhere specific there? Are you trying to get to the one of the inns or something?
That would be a good start, I think.
One of the inns? Okay, well, if you go up into the area, there's one right under the feet of the keep. You see it right there, and he points up to the bluff, and you can see the keep
Okay.
in that area. And he says, if you go through and keep watching for that keep, it's right at the foot of it. There's a tavern right there. Been to it a couple times. They always kick me out. You think that bird people would be a little bit more generous with me.
Well, thank you very much.
He goes, well, if you ever need another drink, or if you ever need some more directions, you know where to find me. Or at least, I hope you do. I'm usually there.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much.
He kind of stumbles back into the area.
I just went 2 weeks of alcohol, so good shit too.
Yes, real good shit. So anyway, you are just gonna head there, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm assuming the keep is probably where he would be, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm heading that way then.
Cool. So you are able to make. I want you to give me a knowledge, just a real quick thing with
Okay,
advantage because
Because I got helped.
Well, because you can see the...
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
19,
okay.
19.
Yeah, so you were able to get there, and finally you find yourself at the foot of the keep, and you see there's 2 stairways that lead up to this parapet that runs all the way across the bluffs. So there's parapets that run this way.
Okay.
Look on the map
Okay.
right here, all the way across to this wall, and there's also parapets that run across the cliffs all the way to the outer walls on the outside of town.
Okay.
So you can go up whichever one you want.
I'll just go up whichever one is nearer to me, I guess.
Yeah, so you walk up the left side, you start going up this circular looking staircase. And once you get up to the top of it, there is a little courtyard.
Okay.
1 second, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean this off. So,
Oh, it's so pretty.
so here's this. You walk out through the tower, and you get into this. There's like this this little area, and there are guards all over the place. There, you can tell that there are other people as well. But as soon as you saw 5 guards close in on you, and kind of they walk up to you, and they go, "Well, what do you want?"
Can you switch it back to the other one? Because I forgot the guy's name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a fancy name. I need to write it down.
It's a little bit here.
I'm guessing it's kind of like an Aztec feeling.
Yeah, Montecaztu is the name of the guy.
Okay, Montecaztu. I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is Evelyn Vesneva, and I was hoping to have an audience with Montecaztu.
You're that new person, aren't you?
That's correct.
Well, he told us you might be stopping by. Follow me.
Okay, and I follow.
Yes. So then he pulls you around, and there's this little set of stairs that lead around. And once you walk up this terrace, you see 2 things. You see that there are priests all around, and you can tell there's some sort of priest. One, because you were a priest, and you kind of understand this. There's a sort of reverence, you know. And they are standing, and they have these rakes, and they're raking in sand, these intricate patterns in the sand. And there are also priests that are carrying things up and down this sort of pyramid, right? You know, kind of like an Aztec pyramid sort of looking.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
But it's made out of green stone.
Ooh.
And he points. He says, "If you go right up those stairs, you'll be with our master."
Thank you. Just out of curiosity, could I roll a religion check to would I know anything about this?
I don't think you would have ever heard of it.
Yeah, like I'm mostly Pecan religion.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you grew up in that situation, like
I kind of figured very isolated from anything else. But just curious.
Not much is known, anyways, about their religion, very much, anyways.
Okay.
But he kind of just says, "Thank you,"
Okay.
and he walks off back toward the first terrace.
Okay. Oh, my accent is spreading.
No, it's okay. So what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna go up and talk to him, I guess.
So you go up these stairs, and it is quite a little walk up.
Yeah.
But you finally get to the top, and at the very top, you see this sort of hut made out of that same green stone. Fairly small. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet. Not very big. And there's no door on it. And as soon as you walk through, though, you can tell that it is just like smoke is filling the air, and it's incense and all this nice smelling smokes. And you see Montecaztu, the one you saw in the Hall of Calling before, and he's sitting on the floor with all these candles around it. And once again, his eyes are open, and he just has white. There's no pupil, and it's not like yours where it's just like dead, where you can kind of see the pupil a little bit, and it's milky. His are like pure white.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Greetings to you.
You can't tell because his eyes weren't open; they weren't closed. But you can tell that he is now back with you. It's
okay.
You can feel it almost how he like starts to move again. He goes, You're the captain, aren't you?
That is what I was elected as, yes.
Why do you come here?
I was hoping to receive your backing for our claim to the contested territory.
And I want you to roll me an insight check.
Insight, okay. 12.
Okay, so you start to notice some weird things. His voice isn't singular.
Ooh.
So there was like
The voice of the Legion, I think.
kind of it's like it's almost as if he has two voices,
Okay.
and they kind of intermix, and it's really subtle,
Okay.
right? So you can just barely start to realize that there's this, difference happening. And he was kind of on the floor, sitting on the floor. He stands up, and he goes, "Why would I help your kind?"
I do not know. I know you have no reason to like my people after what the last captain has wrought, but I know you have probably about as much reason to like Redtail and his people.
You're not wrong. There's a history, though. One that I have seen for myself. Ones where Highwinders, Gells, and Orcs alike have killed my family and destroyed temples like the one you are standing in. All in the name of Prakan, or in the name of Elked, or in the name of the Orcish religions as well.
I cannot speak for my people, but I speak for myself when I say that I am sorry that such things have been done.
Most are. And he kind of stares out across, and you can tell he's not right there with you right now. And then after a couple seconds, he turns back to you and he says, "Why would I help you?"
Again, it is more of my hoping that you dislike Redtail more than you dislike us. I mean no harm to you or your people or your faith. My homeland is not what it once was, and those that I was forced to flee with, I simply wish to have somewhere for them to be safe.
He kind of leans back a little bit and he goes, "I trust you. There is something you must see first. I see goodness in you, but I want you to see something and to understand something." And so he kind of leads you out, or he walks out. You can follow him if you want.
I follow him.
So he walks down the stairs and back down to the first terrace where you were there. And the guards look a little worried, but they slowly are okay with that. And he walks inside this tunnel you didn't see before that leads into the bluffs. And as soon as you walk in there, these tunnels look older than just being dug recently. And he goes, "I was a slave that was brought here. I was released, as the codes say. I was a first mate for many years, and finally my captain decided to retire, and I picked up in his place. And I gained the title of the Avatar of Moktakaztu, which is why my eyes are as white as they are." And so you keep walking down, and you can see that as it gets farther, it starts looking newer and newer.
Okay.
And it opens up into this large tunnel. And in it, you see hundreds of elderly children, and they're all Quequatl people.
Yeah.
And he says, "This is one of the last territories that my people are safe. We were hunted. All of the land on the island that you and your people call El Ortizo used to be where my people lived. Now my temples are the site of your cities and your workshops and your banks. But this is a human thing. This is the last place that my people are safe. And I want you to understand this. I believe you understand the same thing that I am doing right now, which is protecting my people. And if you betray me, I will not show you mercy."
I would expect no less.
Good. I would appreciate if you kept this between the two of us. Other people have seen it, like Swain, and like Skatek, and like Mad Jack Flynn. But I trust them. I would like to trust you as well.
I will see that your trust is not misplaced.
Send a runner if there is trouble. Our warriors will be there as soon as we can.
Thank you.
And he kind of turns his back on you. Obviously, he's done.
Okay.
So is there anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'll just quietly take my leave. I
Cool.
got what I
Where are
wanted.
you going?
I guess now I'm just gonna head back to the inn and wait for the others to get
Cool.
back.
Sounds good.
Thank you for watching the Role Players Podcast. This is Jordan. Make sure to check us out on all the places we're available: iTunes, Stitcher, other podcast websites. Send us emails for questions. Thank you guys for watching, and as Evelyn would say, Barkan's blessings upon you.